going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Saints at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. On play action, it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
694.
Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now it's blocked. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Williams, flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Raider 1. 93.
Here's Carr to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, our score 9-6. Third and 2. Motion left, Kupp.
Raider 2. 93.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start, the first drive for him.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Give him another one right back to Allen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Kamara up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Carr going to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
20 down. Raider one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
808.
Now Carr again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if not, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Express!
From midfield, here's Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Carr. Little short pass here to Hill, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Carr to throw again.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Williams throwing on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
93. You're mine. Later, 9.
To throw his car. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Williams. Now there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
93. 90. That's it.
Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Grupe able to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Come on.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Williams. And Allen's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back to the running game with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here's Swift.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr throwing on second down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 13. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use it.
This is caught inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And just shedding him off there. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
What now? 6:37.
One final try now for Carr. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Bears, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.